Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Between Two Brokers, where we discuss the chaos of real estate and admit we kind of like it. Welcome, Erin, again. Welcome back to your own podcast.
Thank you, Stacy. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah. Between Two Brokers.
This is between me and everyone's ears that are listening. The Jeep Wranglers with the rubber ducky dashboard collection. I have had it with you driving past me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Stacy.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What are you doing when you're driving?
Thinking
You're not
deeply.
paying attention.
Thinking deeply.
And I know that by the number of horns that blow at you. Okay. Maybe, no, I see them everywhere. But I do have one in my neighborhood that we're on a very similar schedule of a coming and a going.
There you go.
I pass this one Jeep daily that's probably got 35 rubber duckies in their dashboard. You really have not seen this?
No. I mean, maybe, but I've just never put it together that it's a Jeep. You know what I mean? Like maybe, but it's not. It's you know how it's like red car. You say that, and now I'll see it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but what color is the Jeep Wrangler, by the way? Is it like an offensive color?
No.
Oh, it would have been really great if it was an offensive color.
Once you see it, you won't stop seeing it because
Right.
everyone's doing it. It's like this new cult that they've started.
Okay, is it a requirement? Like, have you spotted a Jeep Wrangler that does not have a rubber ducky?
Okay, yes. And you will also see Jeep Wranglers that have only two. Like, they've just started collecting. But then you'll see some that have like 40.
How do you collect them?
I don't care to look into it. But what I've heard is that if you have a collection and let's say you're both at the Harris Teeter parking lot, you take one of yours and you put it on their wheel or their hood or whatever, like you're gifting them around.
I see.
Okay. Because
wow,
nothing says off-road vehicle like a dashboard that looks like the fucking prize shelf at the kid's dentist. I can't stand it. It drives me crazy. You know why? It's chaos. It's chaos in your dashboard.
I 100%. Like, I can't stand it when I go to the car wash and they put the receipt in front of me. I'm like, now I can't see. Now I can't see. Okay? I'm like, I can't see anything. The receipt, or when you go to Kiowa or Seabrook and they give you the little, I'm like, I can't see now.
Yeah.
And then people have all these yellow ducks.
Oh my God.
How can they see?
Like 40 of them. I can't drive with my Cigar Factory parking thing hanging from my...
She's very sensitive.
You just said you can't see with a receipt in the dash.
Well, I have very sensitive eyes. We know that. One already went out.
Yeah. So it's chaos, and it irritates me, and I'm only driving right past you. But what I have also come to learn is that they have a little culty secret handshake. Like they all drive with like one hand on the steering wheel, and if they pass another Jeep, they got like their own little version of the shocker that they throw up at people. To say,
man.
hey, I see you. You're another douchebag like me.
Oh my gosh. Well, what are you going to do to retaliate and change this?
Okay.
What? Tell us this idea that has just come into your mind.
When I park downtown and someone has not pulled all the way up to the proper parking spot, I will leave a note on their dashboard or on their like under their windshield wiper that says, please pull all the way up next time. You are taking up 2 spaces. And so I need to come up with some kind of clever, like, how does it feel to, take an off-road vehicle and give it bathtub energy? Like, what are we doing? And also, are you spending money on these things?
Yeah. Well,
this is a plastic product that is taking up space in the world unnecessarily.
People need to feel like they belong. First of all, I'm laughing because, as you know, I have been in receipt of those nasty notes about.
Because you don't park, you don't
Yeah.
You don't know how to drive and you don't know how to park.
But it also like, it doesn't bother me at all because I'm like, why are you so mad? Like, why do you care? Like, why are you so angry at me?
Oh, for your parking?
Yeah, like it's just something that I'm not good at it.
Parking is limited. And if you're taking up 2 spots or making it, impossible
it's a little
for someone
close,
else.
but I mean, I'll shimmy out of the others. Like, I'll be very creative. Like, I wouldn't say that I'm taking up 2 spaces, but I've gotten notes like that, like learn how to park, basically learn how to park. And I'm
on
like,
their side.
You saw my parking job the other day. Okay, so my car that I have now, first of all, okay, you saw.
She backed into a spot at the cigar factory.
So she's making fun of me for
her if her car did that automatically for her because I know that you did not do it.
I did, but then you saw how the wheels were all tilted,
They were bad.
and I don't know that that's happening. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't figure out how to park.
You have to straighten up your steering wheel.
Yeah, I don't think about that. And I just like once I'm parked, I'm like, car off, let's go, And so the thing that I have on my car now that this is, I feel embarrassed bringing this up because I think about this and I cannot figure it out. I've gotten better at parking in between the lines because I have this overhead camera that shows me the lines on both sides that I'm unable to see. Otherwise, I cannot see them. Okay, I can use my rear view, whatever. So I've gotten a lot better about getting in between the lines.
Yeah.
Can you explain how it's showing me
The bird's eye view?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is 2 cameras on your side view mirrors that point down, and they put them together, and it's obviously the top of your car is made up. If there was something actually on top of your car, it would not show up on the camera.
I still don't get it, but okay.
It's German engineering you don't need to know.
Okay. All right. Well, it's very helpful.
It's very helpful.
But I do wish that there was a button where I could just put park and it would just do it. And then I could get my things together.
That happens. That exists. Again.
In my car?
Yes.
My car can park itself?
Yes. It can parallel park itself, not just regular park itself. What year is your car?
23?
Guaranteed. You got to take it back to
I know what I'm doing this weekend.
Yeah, you're going to the dealership and you're going to make an appointment with the technology
I'm not doing
person.
that. That's so, I'm not go. I know. No. You can look all this stuff up on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm going to show you that I know how to do these things next week. Okay? Anyway.
Okay. All right. Back to the chaos.
She's pissed about ducks.
It does bug me. My segue,
among many other things.
My segue, excuse me, is chaos. The chaos in your life in general, and also how that translates into real estate.
Yeah.
Because we go over to people's houses a lot, and they live in chaos, and you want to be like, you did know I was coming over, right? Like, we've had this appointment for a week. And I made a video about this too on Instagram last year. It's like, you knew that people were coming to see your house today and that those people might want to buy your house. And this is how you chose to leave it in this condition.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. 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 It can be upsetting. It can be upsetting. The thing is, everyone has too much stuff.
Way too much stuff.
And I don't like a lot of stuff. I don't have any. You saw my car yesterday. The only thing that's in my car, aside from what my homework assignment is, which I did do, by the way. Stacy doesn't do homework.
What, you came in with a blank board. What was?
My job was to get the boards and the markers. And I opened my car, and what was there? A bunch of dead leaves from all my plants that I haul around. And the boards. Okay. I don't have anything in my car. I don't like anything in my car. When I take people out, I have a little snack pack, and, because I'm really worried about myself going down. They never eat the snack pack, but I'm eating it. And then the waters, and that's the only thing in my car. This would upset Erin. I don't carry around shopping bags, but that's because I get everything delivered. In an emergency, when I have to go into a store, I do get a little bit embarrassed that I'm being judged for like having to do a paper bag and not having a shopping bag. But I'm just like, oh, this is not my thing. If you're like a grocery shopping junkie like yourself, of course you have all your bags and stuff. Anyway, where were we? Homework.
Chaos.
Okay, there's no chaos in my car. I'm adding to my house because I want it to feel cozy, and I want it to feel like me, and I love homes where it's like a reflection of the people's lives. Like
Right.
it's like a museum of their lives. And I want to start building that. My house before was like very minimal and people loved it. And I was like, that's not really intentional. It's just that I never really bought any furniture, you know?
There's a delicate balance between it feeling sterile, but
Right.
still warm, and then on the other hand, like, just over cluttered. Like I know women, they have to go to Home Goods once a week, and they will buy shit. They're like, I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I got to have this, you know. And it's just like, please stop. And you can see it in the the listing photos. You're like, oh my God, we could remove half of this stuff and it would still be borderline too much.
Yeah. And it's funny because I find myself being sensitive. Like I'm so afraid to hurt somebody's feelings.
I know.
It's like, it's really hard because there are certain things that I'm not going to mention what they are because I'm dealing with some of them right now, and I'm just not going to mention them. But I have to hold back because, personal things are personal. Like I would never have a problem if somebody told me to do that, but I don't care. Like I'm not attached to anything, and I just don't care. But, the way that I handle it is I say, like, when I'm going to do photos, I'm like, I'm going to get here an hour early and I'm going to move stuff around and then I'm going to put it back. Because a lot of the stuff, it doesn't really matter in person, but in photos, I'm like, I need to be able to see the house. Yeah. It does not have to do with the fact that I dislike your stuff, which is the only reason you would take it personally. It's that I can't see the space because all I can see is the stuff. I always think it's weird when real estate agents let dogs be in photos. Do you not think that's weird?
I've never done it. Yeah.
I'm like, that's the seller's dog.
Yeah. I know.
I mean, it's just like if you're like you're merchandising a product for sale. So you have to take you out of it.
Right. These people are not here to look at your coffee maker. They're here to look at your kitchen countertops.
Right. And, photos, people get very distracted by artwork. I have this one listing right now and I'm there for the showings and I cannot tell you how many times buyers have been like, oh my gosh, I love her art. And I'm like, this is when you need the boring Home Goods art because you need like the placeholder because the other stuff is just a distraction. They're not able to see the house or like there's just all kinds of stuff. You really have to depersonalize and it goes beyond family photos.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's tchotchkes.
Yeah. It's pretty much, you want your house to like Google model home. That's all. That's all you need. Too many pillows,
too many blankets.
Yeah, less is more. That we you can have one coffee table book and a plant on the coffee table. I mean, even like my house. I mean, you were over at my house 2 weeks ago. I still don't really have that much stuff. If I were getting photos taken or showing it, I would still subtract half of that.
Yeah.
I would take out anything that has any kind of personality.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people are offended and people are whatever, So I think that. The other thing that I keep saying, I mean, it's just amazing how much shit people have. It's just absolutely unbelievable. I always say that running is one of my favorite hobbies because all you need is a pair of sneakers. I mean, having to like, I have one now where they're like, can you sell 2 brand new kayaks and this golf cart and this, every single thing that a family needs for the outdoors. Now, I've recently done this. I've purged 2 houses completely. And one house where the family was moving out of the country, the guy said they got rid of everything except their clothes, which to me, that's like unbelievable and sounds very, very fun. A fun new wild adventure where you get to start over completely. And he was like, I can't even believe like how good I feel, like free, like liberated. I don't own anything anymore, you know? And because energetically, like you're cleaning it.
Yep.
It requires your attention. You know, I mean, this is one of the reasons that I think we all joke that we can't get any work done at home, because for me, I'm like, well, you know, the dishes need to be done and the dog needs to go out. And then, you know, I have people working on my house and that's a distraction. But like everything, the laundry, like every single thing requires care and attention. And I just think less is more. And I don't really know what the solution is. Like I really try to encourage my clients to use organizers, because I'm like, these people can actually like really help. Like if you go into a garage and listen, I don't even care that it's so perfectly organized and labeled. No one, you're not, there's no way you're using that stuff. With the amount of bins that exist in this space, I just saw your house. I'm certain you're not missing any. I mean, I don't even know what's in there.
Right.
So it's just, you know, you need to deal with it at some point. And the longer that you hold on to it, I mean, I feel like my parents only live in a 2-bedroom condo, but my mom invites me over she's like, hey, will you help me with this, like, you know, basically serveware? And they have parties all the time. She's like, but I just don't need like, help me whatever with what I need and stuff. But not only do these people have mansions with stuff in every single closet and with stuff filled in the garage, then they'll say things like, tell me what needs to go to our storage unit. I'm like, what's in the storage unit?
Why do we have a storage unit?
Listen, we would have been a lot smarter going into that business than this stupid business that we went into. We, you know what, when we graduated from college, I know you weren't really like, you know, in business mode for a couple of years, but.
What kind of mode was I in, Stacy?
I don't know. We weren't hanging out. From what I hear, you were having fun.
I was having fun.
But if I could go back, I would have started a roofing company, an HVAC company, and car wash and storage. Mm-hmm. And you and I'd be sitting pretty right now. Instead, I thought this was a good idea.
Yeah. Well, I've actually read a lot about like chaos in your space, because I can remember getting home from work and like my husband's very messy. He just is. One of his siblings calls him Slobby Robbie. He's been like that his whole life.
Oh my gosh.
He doesn't see it.
Yeah.
He just doesn't.
He's not affected by it.
No, he just doesn't even see it. If I even say like, hey, can you clean this up? And he's like, what's there to, I'm like, all the shit. But I would like come home, and the first thing I have to do is clean the kitchen countertop. If there is piles of mail, or sometimes his socks are on there, or whatever, dirty glasses. I feel like there's always a million like reusable water thingies on the kitchen island. I cannot do anything until that island is clear. Mm-hmm. And I was like, am I irrational and just impossible to live with? Because, you know, day after day after day, you're finally like, fuck, mm-hmm. you know? But what I learned was that there have been studies that shown that chaos trains your brain to tolerate delay and disorder. Clutter trains your brain to tolerate chaos and delay and disorder, and which affects your nervous system.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Doesn't that make sense?
Well, I'm just trying to think about all of my clients that I would not I'm just thinking about my clients that have a lot of clutter in their house, and if I felt like they had any kind of like chaotic, I just don't think of them as having chaotic personalities or lives or anything like that.
Well, what about their decision making? Because when your nervous system is in this chaotic state, you have a hard time making decisions.
No. But they've all been very orderly. It's not like what you're talking about, okay. Right? So I don't even know if it's chaos. Yeah,
it's not chaos.
But it's organized and everything is put in its place, and that's one of those things where I feel like they kind of enjoy that. I don't know. I think that does something actually good for their brains if I think about it. But that's not the same as what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I would not say it's chaos. It's just like a lot of stuff.
It's a
Hoarding
lot of stuff.
Is chaos.
Right. And those people are mentally ill.
Yeah.
And a lot of it has to do with their nervous system. Mm-hmm. It's cyclical, because when your space is calm, then your nervous system is calm and you're able to think clearly. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I do love a calm space.
Oh God, don't we? That's why like spas are the way that they are.
Yeah.
They're minimal. There's like water, the sound of water flowing or whatever, dim lights.
Yeah.
They're calming.
I just went to this broker open house on Daniel Island for just under $15 million listing that Jesse Vickers with JLV did. It was very calming and soothing. She has a way of...
She does.
You could be real relaxed in this house. But, for various and assorted reasons. Everybody was going crazy. But one thing that she did that was so cool... I really did. I was rushing, so I didn't have time to spend in there. But the walls that were in between the dining room and a hallway were very thick, and she basically made it like a built-in china. I was like, what are these pretty doors? And I opened it up, and it was like a china cabinet inside of the wall.
Cool.
But do you see what I'm saying about how so then you don't have this massive piece of furniture there. It's like built in, and I was like, that is amazing. So there's things, and they didn't have a ton of stuff in there. I think she did every single thing. It's one of the most, it was just, everything was perfect. They had this one room where, again, I didn't really spend that much time in there because I was just zipping through, but they had like these curtains, and, behind the curtain was a massage chair behind one of the rooms. They were like rooms within rooms and all this privacy. And it was, they obviously, everybody has a sauna now, but you can do it, and you can do it in a very luxurious way. You can, and I still think that it can work, but these people did not have too much stuff.
Well, how many square feet are we talking?
I don't know. A lot, but they really didn't. Now they probably have a lot of houses, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and I also feel like, more square feet begets more stuff. Build it and they will come.
Yeah,
and but houses are being built like storage units these days. It's everyone's touting how much storage there is.
Yeah, it's important to a lot of people. But it's funny because there was this young girl there. So I started selling on Daniel Island at Daniel Island Real Estate when I was 25, and I just used to have house envy all the time. Does not happen anymore. Just does not happen. I'm trying to think I don't know. I think I saw a house, pictures of it downtown, where I was like, oh, that's cool, recently. But other than that, I don't think so. And I just used to aspire to that. And there was this young girl, and she said, this makes me feel so sad, as she was standing next to the world's largest nutcracker that was in this people's garage.
How big?
Like, their garage was so phenomenal, and the car, everybody's freaking out about the cars. I don't care about cars. The nutcracker was the size of a human,
And And what made her sad? She was reflecting on her own life, her own
She
home?
said, I'll never have this. And I thought to myself,
Not with that attitude.
well, no, I thought.
That's what Stacy was thinking.
Well, that was the first thing I thought. And then the second thing I thought was, why would you even want this? Who cares? There's some cool stuff in there. If you want to, I mean, listen, if I had that kind of money, I would probably have a house. Maybe. I don't really know. I have no idea. I would have a much better house than I have now. Let's just call it that. There's no question.
But it wouldn't be enormous.
No, but this is a show place. It's on the water. There's a boat. These people have a huge family. There's lots of kids, but they're business people. And like my mom has always said to me about like people who had mansions and like big weddings and stuff, like stuff that I just never really understood. She said, Stacy, it's business. Like they have people come and stay, and that's how they do business. And so they really have to have this impressive home and all these things and that kind of thing because they're entertaining all the time. That makes sense.
When's the last time you had
me.
a guest spend the night at your house?
Huh?
When's the last time you had a guest spend the night at your house?
John's baby cousin Sabrina, who I'm obsessed with, came and I was like, your shower doesn't work.
Is that the
I
only
just
time?
got a bed for the guest bedroom. So you have to shower in my shower.
You've been there how long, and that was your only guest?
I've been there for 5 years. No, Tiffany. But Tiffany's my college roommate. And Roger, one of John's friends, stayed with us. I probably told him to take a shower in the Frog, which I don't even know if that shower works. Okay, when we talk about like guests or whatever, that stresses me out because I'm like, I'm not going to cook for you. Like, I'm a business person. My morning belongs to me. And then
my night belongs to me.
Yeah, and all day belongs
and
to me.
My day belongs to me. My space belongs to me.
Really, I am so focused. I have to work. I'm kind of like on and buzzing all the time. And so it's just very stressful for me. Like, for instance, last night, John asked me to go out to dinner with his friends that like surprise Monday we're in town. And I was like, I'm not going out on a Monday night. Tuesday, he asked me the same. I'm like, I'm not going out on a Tuesday night. They decided to stay an extra night. I was like, fine. And we had fun, but like, I mean, we had a lot of fun, okay? I haven't had a night like that in a long time. But like, the amount of catch up that I had to do this morning just by leaving my house at 5:30 and then just not working again until this morning, I've been behind all day, and it's just not worth it to me. I just don't care. And so if I have people staying at my house, Sabrina's different because I know she can take care of herself. But no, I don't want guests.
Where'd y'all go?
We went to the Ordinary. They went to Chubby Fish, and they were like, don't get it.
Oh, really?
I just wanted to tell you that.
Okay.
But
I've been like 3 times, and I do get it.
yes,
So
she
it's not for
gets it. She
everybody.
gets it. But anyway, but the thing is that we're, like people that look at real estate online and they have like all this house envy and all, I get that. I think houses are very sexy and I think they're very aspirational. I mean, absolutely. Like real estate space. Like we went up to the bar at the top of the Nickel. And, I had already had 3 champs at dinner. And these people, I mean, this was a night of power drinking. Like when I sat down, I was like, oh shit. Because there were cocktails and then there were more cocktails but then we get up to this space. It's so beautiful and cozy. And we were inside. We were kind of like the only people inside, which was nice. And I felt pressure and like I'm in this space and I was like, I'll get a cocktail.
Yeah.
The whole time I'm like, I'm not drinking a cocktail. Like, how can these people drink? I just can't handle it. And I did, but that's the thing, is that the space that you're in kind of evokes what you want. And I need like stillness and silence and serenity in my space, or else I can't get anything done, because my phone is chaos, my work is chaos, my life is chaos. Just like the rubber duckies.
Yep.
In my head is chaos, which is why I can't drive.
There's a saying that your environment shapes your identity or your decision making way more than your motivation ever could.
You know what I really need to clean up?
Your attitude.
Like, okay, let me ask you this, because this is a big thing for you, and it's always been a big thing for you. And it really has not been a big thing for me, but now it is, because I've been influenced. Tell me about your morning face routine and your nighttime face routine.
Oh, Lord.
I want start to finish, and I want you to be totally honest. You're not allowed to lie.
All right. No problem. In the morning, I just do a cold rinse, no soap. I do a hydrating spritz, followed by vitamin C, a hydrating serum, a hydrating milk, and then a thick moisturizer, and then I gua sha, and then sunscreen. At night, Bioderma, take off the makeup, and then wash. So it's a double cleanse, hydrating mist. And then it's a collagen peptide, and then hyaluronic acid, and then my hydrating milk, and then my retinol, if it's retinol night, every other night or every third. And then a thick moisturizing cream, and then I red light.
So my face cream situation, where I have allowed myself to be marketed to, knowing exactly what's happening. Like I fight social media, and because I'm aware of what's happening. However, I really did think that these things were going to solve all of my problems, and they haven't. And I have there's so many that I knock them down, and then I'm like, how do I arrange them? And
they're all like half used.
Yeah, but what do I need? And I use the same ones, but I'm just like, do I really look any better?
The marketing industry, and this is not just the beauty industry, across the board, it's like these fucking rubber duckies. The marketing industry has done such a great job of making us believe that we need everything. And this is that overconsumption that we were talking about in the last episode.
I took I think I told you I took the shopping apps off my phone.
Good.
And then so now I have to go onto my laptop to intentionally go to a website and buy clothes. And I didn't even notice for the first month
that you were buying a lot less.
Well, I was like, oh my God, I didn't even visit that website where I had the app that I used to scroll. I don't even think about it anymore.
Great. I'm one of those, this is where my boomer comes out, is that I rarely buy anything on my phone. I have to go to a laptop. I need to see it on a big screen.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that makes sense. Yeah, but I don't think it's going to stop. I mean, just the fact that we have access to all of this stuff, first of all, everything is addicted. That's what I realized about my phone, is I'm sitting here on my high horse talking about how, evolved I am, because I'm not looking at social media all the time. And instead I'm looking at fucking clothes that are just being and I return everything. I mean, John's he gets mad at me and he's like, can't get mad anymore. It's all going back. And you know what really pisses me off? I hate going to the UPS store to return things. If somebody would come pick it up, then it'd be real dangerous. Then it'd be real dangerous. But that's another thing. I was like, it's taking up my time. I don't need or really like any of these things.
And you don't want to go to a store. And
I'm not interested in going. That's just not how I want to spend time. Because I think when I've done big shopping trips in the past for weight loss, or this is a new phase of my life or whatever, I've gone to a city and I've just gone to department stores. That's how I need to do it. I don't enjoy shopping. I'm certainly not going to go downtown or anything and deal with all of that. That's chaos to me.
Yeah.
So, it has to be kind of like a relaxing. So I have to be on vacation basically for me to open up to that.
Well, I'm glad you're buying less.
Really? I'm
Yes,
buying
of
less
course I
and
am. It's bad for the environment too.
there she goes. Y'all, she will take her recycling with her in her bag if she finds out that there's not recycling.
We were at a coffee shop last week and I got like a sparkling water can and they didn't have recycling, so I took it home with me. We have been to Savannah on a weekend trip before and our Airbnb did not have a recycling bin and I took like 2 grocery bags of recycling home with me. I refused to put it in the trash can.
Yes, she gets a gold star.
I'm
You didn't
a
do
little bit
Amazon. Do you
hippie.
still not do Amazon
I
Prime?
do not have, I've never
Okay,
had
like
Amazon Prime.
how can anyone survive without that? Like, I don't understand that. Like, that's how stubborn
I'm
she
alive.
is.
It's not being I'm not like doing it to protest anything. I have not ever relied on it. And so I've not gotten into the habit. I don't need it.
Well, it's time saving. Going to a store takes so much time.
And so does returning shit at the UPS store.
No, that takes 10 minutes.
You hate it.
I
don't
hate
hate
it.
going to the store.
I don't. Anyway, this has really gotten off topic, but I do think the fact that you can just get anything shipped to your house. I feel like every single time I show a house, I'm bringing in Amazon packages. It doesn't matter what house it is. I'm like, tell your seller I put the Amazon packages in the...
Yep.
So I'm not the only one. Jeff Bezos has ruined us and, made his life great.
And marketing. If they didn't make you think you needed it, then Amazon wouldn't be delivering it.
Beware of marketing.
Less chaos
Less chaos.
is the message of today.
Stop buying stuff and start saving because...
And when you drive past a Jeep Wrangler that has 40 rubber duckies, give them the old...
Stop. Oh my God. The shit that bothers you. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to the things that bother Erin. She'll have a long list next time too.
And my skincare routine. Who knew that I'd be sharing that today?
She loves giving tips and then talking about the things that upset her. So if you're into those things, then we'll see you next time. And we appreciate you listening. Bye.